What you're watching is a performance of Quad, an experimental play by Samuel Beckett. It's an 11-year-old video, and yet this is what many would call a modern, accurate representation of what it's like to attend live theater in the era of the coronavirus. But when I watch this performance, I'm actually reminded of a lot of simulations and infographics the media has been using to stress the importance of social distancing, of making sure that we slow down, we stop from bouncing around, and we actually stay in our quads. Where I live, though, there's still plenty of movement amongst those little dots. What some in the media are calling heroes are my friends, loved ones, and roommates. They're essential workers. And they had a lot to say when I asked them about what it is that they do that has become so essential.
It's just a mask that my mom had made for me, and she sent it to me in the mail for Easter.
Are you gonna wear it at work?
I plan on it.
Do they have you wear masks?
They do now. They weren't letting us wear masks until yesterday.
Are you an essential worker during this?
I am an essential worker. I work at Domino's. I'm a delivery person.
I'm a production control expediter for a defense contractor. And I'm considered essential defense industry, so yeah.
Do you remember the moment when you realized that the pandemic was going to be a bigger deal than you had originally thought?
I think it was when all the schools around Clark started canceling classes and everything for the rest of the semester.
Probably around like end of January, beginning of February, when it was starting to spread to places like outside Wuhan and outside China.
Definitely when the NBA canceled, because that was the first of all the sporting events to be suspended. Recently, now that the UFC, which was one of the last sports to cancel their events, canceled, it's like, wow, this is a pretty big deal. So yeah, everybody's affected by it. So
there's a lot more emphasis placed on like making sure everything is super sanitized.
And it's a lot of hard work.
We have to spray and wash down our bags, and we have to wash our hands in between each delivery every time we go out of the store and come back in.
The entire time that I am at work, I'm just running around like a chicken with my head cut off, and it really sucks.
We do contactless delivery now, where we don't have to make as direct contact with the customer, which helps.
A lot of customers don't realize what we're going through, and they still complain about the littlest things.
everyone is less social at work.
But mainly it's the same thing, just we're just being a lot more careful and cognizant of everything we're doing.
What steps has your job taken to make sure that you are not going to get in trouble for being out and being, not socially distanced from people because of work?
Yeah, I mean, I've received probably like 3 or 4 emails from HR regarding the how essential we are as a company.
Corporate issued a letter stating that we were essential employees.
I forget what letter we are or whatever categorization that we fall into.
That allows us to be out at certain times if it comes to the point where we have a curfew or something. But that's pretty much it. Nothing else.
I just know that we sell to Raytheon at Lockheed Martin, so I guarantee that the lobbying groups that are involved in those companies are going to definitely put us a little higher up on the rankings list. So that's something to take into consideration, I suppose.
Is Olive Garden doing things to keep you safe while you're working?
I feel as safe as I can be.
My managers are definitely trying a lot harder than the corporation itself.
Everyone's being very sanitary, and our bosses are doing everything they can to help us.
My regional manager doesn't really see this as a big threat, even though it is.
Has it ever crossed your mind to quit? Do you feel like you can? Is it something you want to do?
I've thought about it.
No, I don't think I.
At this point in time, I really don't feel like I can.
First of all, because I am young, I think that in terms of essential workers, young people are probably the most essential.
I feel like someone like me, it makes more sense for me to be working than some of the other people who work at Domino's.
At this point, I feel like I would just kind of let them all down. I wouldn't want to do that. So I guess I really don't want to quit.
I don't think I would.
More of, in my mind, I want to take a step back, even though I don't think I can.
What's your biggest fear right now, working in this environment?
My biggest fear right now is probably contracting the virus.
I'm like genuinely terrified to go to work, and I'm genuinely terrified to leave the house, but like I kind of don't have a choice at this point.
I'm actually not as worried for my own safety.
I'm spreading it to the people I live with, or my family, or people who don't have as strong as of an immune system.
The people I am worried about are people like my dad, who are almost 60. He is a potential health risk, and that's what I really do worry about on a day-to-day basis, is people he interacts with. If he contracts it, and if he gives it to my mom, and those are the things that really bother me.
I just have to live with the fear. I hope I don't get sick.